Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. I think we're good. All right, yeah, y'all aren't hearing that. That's good. Is YouTube up? YouTube's up. Let me see if audio's working for YouTube. Should be. Checking something there. I haven't streamed in a minute, so double check everything's working, right? Okay, audio's good everywhere. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, dope. Um, okay, cool. So we didn't have like a good category to go into for this, so we're just in the PalWorld category. How about that? I've been playing PalWorld for the last, I don't know, week or 2 weeks ish, off and on, but quite a bit. Looks like we're good on the frames. Kind of almost forgot how to do like the whole multi-streaming thing. So let me, yeah. Okay, cool. Yo, what up, Maddest? All right, this is it's been a while. I'm hoping that I got. It took me like an hour or two to get this set up the way I wanted to, because I've been recording some videos, me opening Pokemon, and I think I recorded opening 2 PalWorld boxes as well, but I haven't put out any of those videos just yet. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to put out those videos. I just recorded it just, in case we pulled something fun, something cool. But the past, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I've been collecting Pokemon again. My friend got me back into it. And I heard that PalWorld won their lawsuit. I heard PalWorld 1.0 is coming out. So I've been playing that. And because I've been getting into, the card, like Pokemon and mainly in, back into card games, I was like, you know what? I want to play, I want to, order some PalWorld cards. So we bought. I don't really want to say exactly how many we bought, but we bought quite a few booster boxes. Um, maybe I'll say exactly how many I bought, but I almost wish I would have bought more because unfortunately the scalpers are going insane. So now you can't really get the booster boxes unless you want to pay $200. Yeah, so funny little note here in the top right, printing mistake. I don't know how this got past their quality control or whatever, but PalWorld. This is the PalWorld official card game. So pretty funny. Why you never answer? You know what? I probably like clicked it and then forgot to respond, and then I completely forgot probably. But honestly, I just haven't been gaming much except for maybe like the past month. So, like I said, I have been running around like a chicken with my head cut off buying Pokemon cards for probably like the past 3 or 4 months. Uh, yeah, so it's I just haven't really, I just wasn't really playing a lot of games. I wasn't really checking Discord much or anything like that. Did none of my messages go through? I don't think so, because the last one I saw was like 4 months ago or 3 months ago or something like that. So maybe they're not going through. I don't know. We're not eating cute Pokemon. We are not eating cute Pokemon. I did open some Pokemon. I'll show you guys some of that here in a minute. Yeah, and I have opened 4 booster boxes so far of PalWorld, and we're gonna open another one. And I opened 2 trial decks these two trial decks yesterday as well. So we've opened one of each of the trial decks and 4 booster boxes so far. And I'll show you my pulls as well here in a second. We'll wait like a little bit to open this. I'll show you some pulls and I'll talk a little bit maybe about the card game. Just kind of getting refreshed. I'm being seen. Be right back. Whoosh, spear. He's gone. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the card game and like what's going on. So PalWorld came out with this card game on the 30th, I believe. Is it not on Thursday? It's last Thursday. And the game is really fun. I should probably like put a link or tag a link. There's going to be quite a few sites that you're going to be able to play the card game completely for free online on a browser or whatever. I'll show you guys one that I've been playing on. There's others, and there's one that looks really promising and really good coming out. I don't know when, but I saw it on Twitter or something like that. So I'll talk about that. But the one I've been playing is PalWorld TCGSIM.com, like simulator.com. I believe it's .com. Just put that into Google, you'll find it. I've been playing on there. The person who's been doing it has been updating it regularly, pretty much every day. So it's getting better and better. The card game is really fun. So Pokemon was, I've been slowing down a lot on buying and opening Pokemon cards because it just got so crazy. Like people were just like losing their minds and stuff a little bit. And it was just really hard to get cards for a while. And I just didn't feel like running around town and buying cards and stuff anymore as much. Still going to be opening Pokemon cards here or there and buying Pokemon cards here or there. But I was hoping that PalWorld would be a little bit popular, but not this crazy. It's absolutely exploded. I'm glad I bought some as much as I did. But at the same time, I do genuinely hope that the price is going to go way down once they do the next wave of printing. I don't know. I hope it's soon because it's getting a little bit out of control. But yeah, so this is the first run. This is I got these in Monday, this specific box, and 10 other boxes on. Well, I guess I wasn't going to say how many I've got, but I have more than 10. But anyways, I got 10 in, and these two trial decks in on Monday, and we got more in on Friday, this last Friday, the day after release. So we didn't get to open any on release. But yeah, it's going crazy. I wanted PalWorld to do well. That's why I bought the card game. I thought the cards looked really good. I thought the game looked really fun. The game is really fun. I haven't played card games in a pretty long time. I used to play Magic a bit online, and then before that, long ago in high school, around high school times, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Magic, and then nothing else after that. Didn't really play much. I played Magic here or there, very seldomly. It's been a pretty long time since I played online, and I did learn how to play Pokemon a little bit. I still need to like kind of get a little bit more of a foundation going because I've only played a few times, but I can say I do like the PalWorld card game much better, much better. So yeah, kind of just waiting for people maybe to come in. If people are going to come in, they're going to come in. If not, it doesn't really matter too much. I just thought I would throw a stream up. I've been ripping a lot of packs, and yeah, I've been ripping a lot of packs. And so of Pokemon mainly, and now a little bit of PalWorld. And I do have a lot of it recorded, but honestly, a lot of my big pulls aren't recorded because I was opening at the card shop or with friends. And just wasn't gonna, didn't have it recorded or nothing. But we'll show you some of the PalWorld cards because I want to show you guys kind kind of what they look like and what to expect, and sort of go through the rarities, because the rarities are a little bit confusing. I don't know exactly what the terminology is called. I know I have an idea of what I think it's called from what I've read, but I don't know if it's super accurate. So we'll probably open this box. We have another box here too. I don't know if we'll open one or two boxes. Probably just the one box, but we'll see. So, all right. So, let me grab another thing. All right. So, you've got normal cards. I guess I'll grab some normal cards too. All right. Let's do a little breakdown here. So, I'm not going to explain the whole card game. Well, maybe I will if y'all want me to. I'll explain a little bit. So, you have these soul cards. You're going to have 10 soul cards. This is basically your land, your mana. What up? Oh wait, never mind. Right, never mind. All right, so your soul cards, you get two a turn, and you automatically get two a turn. They're not in your main deck. They're just off to the side, and you'll have 10 of them. And let's say you go first, you automatically have two. You flip over, you flip two onto your board there. And then if you go second, you have one already on the field, and then you put down two when it's your turn. So if you're second, you'll have 3 souls, right? This is your mana, your land, whatever you want to call it. It's essentially similar to Magic, but you're not drawing the land. And every turn you automatically get 2 souls up to 10. Once you have 10, that's your max. You'll have 10. Every turn you'll retap your 10. Basically, there's a lot of similarity in Magic and other card games. It's a really nice mixture of a lot of card games. Some that I've played, some that I haven't. What I will say is, it's probably so far for me the most fun card game I think I've played. But that could change. I'm not sure. But one thing to note about the souls is, once per turn, you can rest 3 souls. So they call tapping, like in Magic, where you would exhaust the use of it. You would tap it. They call that resting in PalWorld. And then whenever it is untapped, you call that standing. So resting, standing, right? So whenever you rest 3 souls once per turn, during your main phase, you can draw 1 card. Okay, so you automatically have draw power via the souls. Really, really cool feature. I really love the aspect of the souls, because you don't get screwed on land, mana, or whatever, and you have some natural draw power in PalWorld. It makes the game, it just feels more fun. It feels like you don't get kind of RNG screwed over as often or anything like that. Really, it doesn't feel like you get screwed over in RNG very much at all. You definitely, obviously, you might not draw the right things at the right times, but you're not getting, mana locked, land locked, and just having nothing you can do, really. So that's pretty cool. Those are souls. So that's, a basic. Doesn't go in your deck, off to the side. You've got 10 of them. Boom. Simple enough. Now we're going to go over the rarities. I want to do the souls because there is a very special soul you can get from a god pack. The Cativa, which is this little cat guy, in all gold. It is a soul card, and it is the top chase, the tippity chase right now. It's going for, I don't know, $1,200, $1,400, something like that. Pretty nuts. PalWorld is popping off. People are bugging the crap out of me because I bought PalWorld cards, and I guess nobody else did. I don't know. So we've got here. There's like some normal cards. If you played the normal game, you'll recognize some of these pals. You're gonna recognize a lot of these pals if you play the game. You got Little Depresso. People will not recognize that. So he is a uncommon. So that's the very, very first rarity. or not the very first rarity. Excuse me, common is the very first rarity, right? And so depressed is an uncommon. Excuse me. So we'll find a common. Here we go. Treasure chest found. Got a little land ball, locativa. This is in the bottom left. You'll see the rarity. And then also, it's a little bit hard to see. I think I just booped the camera there, so don't want to be doing that. It says EPB01. Now, what does that mean? Basically, on this box, in the top left, you have BP01. Don't know what the BP stands for, but I'm assuming the 01 is the very first edition. The very first run, very first edition, right? So, gotta be careful because I'm not used to doing this like this, so I'm gonna be booping the camera all the time now. So let me see if I can get this to focus up. There we go. All right, let's try not to do that again. So there's a common card. Here's another common card. I'm not gonna show all the cards, but you've got the U down below. That's uncommon. You got the C for common. Simple enough. Maybe we'll like quickly, you know, you've got these structure cards where they've kind of got the kind of the horizontal layout, I guess you would say. And they look a lot like Magic. There are colors. You can play 2 colors maximum per deck. They have neutral cards as well with the gray. And your attack and defense, or attack and toughness, whatever you want to say, health and attack or whatever, it's all one number right here, this power number, right? It's built into 1. So 600 is its health and its damage. And then over here you have strike, which is how much damage it does if you attack the player and it goes through. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Maybe I will go through exactly how the game's played. I don't know. It is a live stream. It's not a video, so we can just kind of, you know, rabble on a little bit. So those are the basic rarities. This kind of starting common, uncommon. Pretty simple. Most games have that. So we'll get into the kind of the next step in rarities, okay? So the next steps, you got your hollows, right? So I might take these out of the top loader. I noticed that it gets a little bit hard to see with the top loaders. It looks just a wee bit better to show you guys the nice. A lot of people are calling this cracked ice, is what I've heard in videos. Holographic pattern. So you got that nice little triangular holographics going on, and this is going to be the rares. So in the bottom left, if it focuses, you'll see the R in the corner. Yep, so that's going to be rare. And again, BPO1, that means it's first edition, right? So all these cards right now are going to be first edition since the set literally just came out. The card game just came out. So there's also gear in this game. There's structures and there's gear. Gear is like equipment or whatever, right? So I think we'll wait to go into too much detail on like the card game here in a little while. But just know that, you know, these have like an effect. You can tap this and do the effect, and the gear stays on the field. The structures stay on the field. You can have as many gears, as many structures on the field as you want. So that's the rare type. And then there is also cards that are essentially, the rare is like the step up on the common cards, right? So this is a common card, but it's holographic, so it means it's a rare, right? And then this would be like an uncommon card, but it is a holographic, so it means, so basically it's a double rare, right? So it's got the 2 R's in the bottom left. And this is an event card. This is basically your spell or whatever. It's not a quick cast, so you don't play it on another opponent's turn. You play it on your turn. Also in the top left, note that this is the cost of the cards, right? So we talked about the souls you can have 10 of. This costs 3 souls, right? Yeah, so do different things. Basically a spell, you get to choose some options. Just know this is a double rare. So you see that it's got the same exact holographic pattern as the rares. It's just this one is a little bit more rare, right, in general, because it's not as common of a card as the common cards. It's more of an uncommon, but with the holographic. So I hope that explains it. Nothing too crazy yet, right? And now we've got quite a few other different rarities. So the next step up from that is what's called a secret rare or a special rare. I'm not exactly sure which terminology is correct yet. It's a little bit hard to see, but essentially now you're getting into texture. So you have this nice, just normal kind of holographic down here, which has a little bit of texture. But what you'll notice is in the background of these cards, and again, I'll take it out so you can see a little bit better because it's pretty hard to see in the top loaders. Focus. So you can see the texture there, right? This one doesn't have like the most prominent texture you can see, but it's got some texture to it. This Lift Monk is a little bit better on the texture, so maybe we'll pull that out. And this is the secret rare. I kind of like secret rare, sounds kind of cooler. Yeah, so secret rare, special rare. Not sure exactly what they're calling it. I've heard both. Where I saw it, it said it kind of had like both in there, like one or the other. So I don't think they know either. So as you can see, you've got that like nice texturing. What I will say about basically from secret rare and up is the texturing is like different on each, like even though you might have 2 secret rares, but the texturing is different. So that's something to kind of keep in mind because, yeah, that's something to keep in mind because what's really cool about this is like the texturing will kind of fit the card a lot of times. And I'll show that with like some of the other rarities here soon. But it's cool because you'll have like the same rarity, but it'll have like a lot different texture, which makes the cards look a lot different from each other. But you can still note that it's in the same category of rarity, secret rare, right? So you got a little Lift Monk. You guys have probably captured this PAL as well pretty early on. Highly recommend the video game if you guys haven't played it already. So those are secret rares. Now, there also is, I mean, you can get secret rares in a lot of different cards. I'm not sure if every card has a secret rare, but a lot of cards have secret rares. Even the structures do. This one's pretty hard to see the texture, but you can kind of see that there. This one has a pretty cool texture. You can kind of see it. I don't really want to take all of these out of the sleeves, but you can kind of see it. It's got like behind the cola machine, that kind of crazy pattern going on. So those are secret rares. I think all of these are secret rares. And then you do get I think it's like a secret rare or above in the trial decks. So if you buy the trial decks, you can get a secret rare in those too. And those have a little bit different of a symbol down here. It'll say TSR. So like trial deck. You know what I mean? Trial, secret rare, or whatever. So that's how you can know if this came from a trial deck. That's kind of interesting. Because the trial decks do have cards, some cards that you can't currently get through booster packs. So keep that in mind. If you want like a full play set of maybe a Pinglet, a certain type of Pinglet, because there's 2, you'll have to probably buy 2 trial decks because it'll give you 2 and then you'll need another trial deck to get a full play set of 4. Because you can have 4 of each PAL in the card game. And also in the card game, there's your deck has to be exactly 50 cards. No more, no less, I don't believe. So here's another secret rare, but as you can see, the pattern is pretty dope on it. This one's like very grid-like. Just another trial deck secret rare. So this one's not as easy to see the texturing. And just here's another secret rare. I'm just kind of going through the like what I've pulled so far, rarity-wise. So yeah, cool. So those are the secret rares. Now let's get into the really, really juicy stuff so far that I've pulled. We've pulled honestly, we've gotten pretty lucky. We pulled a lot of really good stuff. This is another secret rare. I'll put that over there. Yeah, I think these. Yeah. All right. So these are the over secret rare, over special rare, official special rare, official secret rare. I don't know exactly what the OSR stands for. And on some of these, it's kind of hard to see. This one's a lot more clear. It says OSR. So that's how you know it's, an over secret rare or official secret rare. The other way to know is, pretty simple. It's full art, right? So you got the full arts. Now, these have a lot of texturing, and the texturing is going to differ for really each card. Some cards might have the same exact texturing, but I can't get this to want to come out well. Let's do it another way. Yeah. Wait, get it out. It just started raining here, so the humidity has got these cards like really wanting to be stuck in the top loaders. So as you can see, really nice texturing. I mean, the artwork is awesome, beautiful on these cards. Yeah, when you get into the full arts, the cards really look amazing. I'm glad I got this set up like this, because the way I was recording before was like top down, and you really couldn't read the cards and you couldn't see them nearly this well. So as you can see, this is the over secret rare, over special rare, official special rare, official secret rare. It's like one of those 4. I don't know exactly what it's called. But that's what I've read. I'm not totally sure though if that was correct. So that's an over secret rare. I don't really need these headphones on at the moment. They're turning off on me anyways. So here's another one. This is an event card. So the event cards, the structures can even have over secret rares or above. Even an SP. I believe there's an SP structure as well, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll go over SP in a second. But I'm just kind of going through some of the cards that I've pulled. These are all over secret rares. As you can see, too, the texturing is going to be, similar, maybe the same, but they'll be a little bit different on each too, in a way. Like this one is looks a little bit different. But similar, you know what I mean? It's got like little circles and stuff. Little Petilia. But I mean, man, these cards look great. Absolutely great. Here's another one. Over secret rare. These over secret rares seem to be going for about 30 to 40 bucks or so. This one I think is especially expensive. I think this one's more. I don't remember how much this is, but I feel like this one in particular is worth quite a bit more. So people are finding, which ones they like, and those cost more or whatever. So here's another event over secret rare. But if you look, like the texturing, this texturing just seems a lot different than the other ones, even though they're the same rarities. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Also, I just love like the just looking at the varying colors and stuff. Super sick. All right, now we're gonna get into I've only pulled two special parallels or super parallels. Yeah. What is this? It's either I don't remember now, but it's either super. I think it's super parallels. All right, so I pulled two super parallels. All right, so we have the Jormuntide Surging Sea Serpent. Also note that there is this icon in the top right, and that denotes a Lucky Pal. Now, Lucky Pal is super important in the card game. I'll go over that in a little bit, but basically, your Lucky Pals are essentially, if you played the PalWorld card game, those are your shinies. Those are your shiny Pokemons. You'll hear the little twinkle. They'll be big and fat. You know what I mean? They'll be larger versions of it, and they'll be shiny, and they will have a star, right? Whenever you catch them, they have a star, 1 out of 4 already. But yeah, they'll have the lucky passive and all of that going for them. So just note that that star means it's a Lucky Pal. So we'll get into that later in the card game, but this is a super parallel. Now this is going to be the, I guess technically the 3rd highest rarity, but essentially it's the 2nd highest rarity. There is another rarity, the 1 gold Cativa soul card, that I think is like the very highest rarity, because it only comes in a god pack, the soul Cativa, gold Cativa. Now this one is gonna be pretty rare. I feel like the super parallels go from about 80 to 120. Some go for a lot more, and I'll show you one that goes for a lot more. This is going to be the most expensive so far, super parallel, the Lily's Strategy. Now, it has a really cool texturing effect. As you can see, it's almost like grid lines a little bit. So it feels kind of matrixy. You could, maybe going from left to right instead of top to bottom almost. Really beautiful card. Yeah, so that's a super parallel. And then finally, I've pulled a super special parallel, an SSP. On the bottom left, you can see it says SSP, right? And pretty much all of the super special parallels have some type of bordering, right? Now, it might not be this like nice gold lettering. It might be fire. It might be lightning or something like that. It'll be some type of sort of bordering-esque type thing. Now, it's not a traditional border. It's more of a, artistic design type border, right? It might be fire. It might be this nice little gold trimming type thing. But this is the Super Special Parallel SSP. I believe there's maybe 5 to 6 of these total cards, pals that have a super special parallel. Yeah, so this is basically your SIRs in Pokemon, and the SPs are essentially your IRs in the SPs are your IRs from like Pokemon, right? It's pretty, that's a good way to think about the equivalency. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close, I would say. It's pretty close to how that works out. And then the Cativa, Gold Cativa, is like a super special, and then it's got a 3rd S. I don't know what the 3rd S stands for. Super special. I don't know. Soul? Super special soul. That's probably what it is, because it's a soul card. So it's probably, the SSS is probably a super special soul. I mean, I'm just guessing, but that would make sense. That would be like your like mega rare, mega ultra rare or whatever, like your gold cards in Pokemon. That's probably like a similar type of thing. Now, you can't get that special soul card in normal booster packs. You can, but it has to be out of a god pack to get that special soul. But I think you're guaranteed it if you hit a god pack. But I could be wrong about that. Now, this is the only SSP I've pulled, and these are the 2 SPs that I've pulled and then we've pulled 6 over super rares, special rares. So I've opened 4 boxes. That might give you at least a little bit of idea. I believe there is a chart online that's starting to figure out the percentages box wise and stuff like that. And the one that I saw was pretty accurate. It was pretty close. I would say I've gotten pretty lucky so far. If those I've gotten a little bit lucky comparatively to the statistics that I saw, but it was pretty close. It was pretty close. So we've kind of gone over all of that. You know, I think the art's pretty amazing, pretty awesome. The card game is super fun. Oh, I haven't really showed you all the backs, but this is what the backs look like. Nothing too crazy, but I think it looks clean, nice. And also the little like blue circle is kind of vibrant. It kind of looks a little bit neon. And I think that gives it like kind of a nice touch. And this is a PAL sphere. This is basically your Pokeball, but from the game PalWorld, right? So this is what you use to capture the Pokemon. It's your basic PAL sphere. It looks really clean and nice. You got your borders. You got your little trimmings. The backs of the cards I think look really good. It's just clean and simple. You know, looks really good. Looks really good. I think they did a good job there on doing that. So all the full arts I think just look really, really good. Even some of these like over super rares or whatever, I can give you a little bit of price breakdown, but you can go to price charting now, and they have pretty much most, if not all, of the cards are starting to pretty much be priced out because about one of each, 1 to 4 or 5 of each have now sold. So it gives you a lot better idea. But you're probably looking at, I mean, for this card it's like 350, I think. And then this one is the highest SP at like I think about 300. So this one's like actually pretty rare or pretty sought after for an SP super parallel. Most of the other super parallels go for about 120. It just depends though. Like they can be kind of varying, but yeah. And then these go from anywhere from like maybe 30 to 50. The OSRs. It just depends on which one it is. Some of the more playable ones or the more sought after ones, like the Chillet, I think is a little bit more expensive. I think maybe the Zoes might be as well. I don't know. This one is, I think these two are both like maybe 40. I don't know. Anyways, if you care about that, then go to price charting, type in PalWorld, Donna Palpagos, and you can click there and look at all that. So that's what I've pulled so far. I've got a bunch of normal rares, double rares, all the other good stuff. Maybe we'll quickly go through my secret rares. I think we already kind of went through these quickly. Yeah, we've already pretty much already gone through those, so don't need to do that again. All right. Now, what we've all been waiting for, let's open some packs. So, let me check some stuff. I didn't want to get right into it. I wanted to give people time to hop in and do their thing and actually be able to have time to kind of like join the stream and realize I'm streaming. All right, we need sure this is like the right. Yeah, we'll just maybe have a card. We can kind of maybe put our cards we pull there or something like that too. That'd be good. Sorry if I accidentally hit the camera. It is not the greatest setup. I need to get like a tripod or something, which I'll try to get in the future. Something a little bit more stable, but I'm working on it. Oh, you're back? Welcome back. You're back just in time. We're about to open Finally opened some packs. We've been yapping for a minute about the rarities, what all you can get, or what all I've gotten so far. But yeah, you're just in time. We're about to open this here box. So, we're probably just going to open the one box today. I mean, I'm trying to really pace it out. I opened a box yesterday. But we're trying to stretch it out a little bit. I've got more to open. I just I don't want to open too many too quickly. I want to kind of space it out and enjoy it a bit. So let me grab a little box cutter here. So just to kind of like remind y'all, really funny mistake. PalWorld card game. It's gonna be so funny to look back and look at some of these boxes and be like, how they messed that up. I guess I'll show you the back too. It does explain the kind of the base rarities here. So there's 12 types of double rares, 24 types of rares, 30 types of uncommon, 34 types of commons. I wish it would show like the special rarities, but you can look those up online, and I've tried to go over them as best as I could. You know, it looks fine. A lot of the like this is the same on like all sides, so that's something. And then obviously the front, you got Cativa, Chillet Depresso, and is that Lylene or Petilia? I don't remember. I think that's Lylene. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I believe they are going to do another print run. I just don't think they expected so many people to be interested. And it's strange because like I told some people about the card game before it came out, and like it didn't seem like people were super interested in it. Like it's so funny how people were making fun of it a lot online before it came out, and then it came out, and now everybody is like over the moon excited about it. So I don't know. Interesting how people kind of be flipping, you know. They hopping on the PalWorld train, and rightfully so. I mean, it deserves it. It's so dope. Yeah, right on. Yeah, so pretty fun. I guess let's go over a little bit of like maybe like what exactly percentages you can kind of get. So you got the first edition, you get 7 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. These are going for about 200 right now, 180 ish. I don't know if I want to say how much I got mine for. Basically, I got mine for, you know, whatever card shops were selling pre-order for. So, yeah, a lot less than $200. Crazy. I don't know if I would maybe wait if you're thinking about getting the PalWorld card game and you don't have any yet, and you can't find it for, I don't know, maybe under like 100 to 80, then I would maybe just wait till they reprint and just proxy decks or play online, and you know, I don't know, maybe buy like a trial deck. Even those are expensive and hard to find too. So the trial decks do have first edition on them as well. Somewhere I saw it somewhere. Yeah, there it is, first edition. But yeah, the cards themselves have that the BPO1 or whatnot, TO1 or whatever it is. I think it's BPO1. So that's how you can kind of know. It seems to be that, at least for me, from every booster box I've gotten 20 hollows out of 12 packs. So pretty good. You get almost 2 hollows per pack. I've gotten 3 holographics in one pack. I've also gotten 1 holographic in a pack before. Quite often you might get 1 hollow. Pretty often you'll get 2 hollows, and but in general, you'll get about 20 total hollows in a pack. and about 4 of those will be secret rare and above, roughly. Now, this isn't like, I'm not saying this is a guarantee. This is just from what I've experienced. I have seen somebody open one today on a video, or maybe it was last night, and they only got 3 holos that were above, like secret rare or above, or special rare or above. So keep that in mind. Also, the packaging, I love the long crimp, really nice. They say first edition. You've got the mistake again, PalWorld, the PalWorld official card game. I think they might have done that. I don't know. It's like 50-50 to me. I've been thinking about this. I think they might have done this on purpose, honestly. Like, I don't think they did, but it would honestly be kind of a pretty smart play to have done this on purpose, because it gets a lot of people talking, a little bit more FOMO on trying to get the PalWorld misprint booster boxes before they fix it. Yeah, you got the rarities. This is what the back of the packs look like, I think BPO1, so you get to know that it's first edition in that way. You got first edition, 7 cards per pack. Same artwork here. It's on the booster boxes. PalWorld. They're nice packs. Now, they're only 7 card packs, so yeah. They also do have the tear little sleeve, which I like pretty well. It can be a little bit tricky. You can also just go the old Pokemon or whatever normal card game route and just open from the back. Stop eating cute Pokemon. I'm not eating them, I swear. I don't know if opening them like this is really that easy. I haven't really tried opening them like this. Doesn't really seem to be so. The tear works pretty well though. So yeah, you tear from the side there, and what we'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and pull these all out of the booster box here. We'll do the left side first, and then the right. Boom. Now we'll kind of move this out of the way, but what the booster box looks like opened. Got a little divider. I don't know. I'm just trying to show y'all exactly what you might see when you're opening yours or whatever. So yeah, so it looks good, and sometimes it doesn't tear all the way down. I just tend to like kind of grab the cards, tear the rest of the way. There you go. Right. So I haven't done this like this. Usually I'm doing it from like the top down. So we'll just kind of let's see here. Oops, I mean to move that off screen. Let's see. I'll just leave it. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just put these off to the side whenever we're done with them. All right, so here we go. First pack. Now, sometimes you'll get the hit right in the first pack, right? If you get an SSP or an SP, you're probably only going to get 1 per box. So just keep that in mind. If we see an SP or an SSP, that is pretty much guaranteed to be the only one in the box. Unless you get like a God pack, then obviously that's going to be different. So we're just kind of going to quickly go through these. We got the Dark Cannon, the Celeray, Loop de Loop. We got the Feed Box. I'll try to go slow enough to where if you want, you could go back in the VOD and read the cards too. But I recommend going on a site or something and reading the cards for yourself if you want to know what they do. The adventure begins. We got our first holo here of the booster box. Nice. Just a normal rare. Breeding Farm. I think we have a card behind here. Or no, we don't. Okay, so that's it for here. This first pack. So we didn't get the hit in the first pack. I have gotten the hit in the first pack, I think, like once. I think I pulled the SP in the very first pack. So I think my first 2 boxes, I pulled something really good in my first pack. So I was like, oh man, I guess it's in like one of the first packs of the stacks. I don't necessarily think that's the case now, but I'm not really totally sure, to be honest. So sometimes the little tear can be kind of tricky, and might have to like open this this top part. Seems to be a good way to do it if the tear just doesn't want to go, because the plastic is like, it's like a little bit like once you get down a certain point, like sometimes it just wants to stretch instead of tear. So you kind of got to like tear a little bit quick is what I found tends to work better. Let's try to get this a little bit more focused. There we go. Treasure chest found. Ooh, got the makeshift handgun. You do have gun cards in this game. The Ragnarok Ember Wing Striker. The Doomud Mellow Bounty. Kitsune. Wormbane Fang. Another rare. Rept. What is it? Reptiro? Reptiro? Something like that. Or Gorger. This guy's pretty good at mining, I believe. Oh, and that is the holo. It's the last card there. So a little bit unlucky, actually. We've only gotten one holo in each of the first couple packs. That could be a good sign. That could be a good sign. You never know. I do believe that every booster box I've gotten 20 total holos. So I imagine that we'll see a pack with maybe 3 holos, or we'll see a lot of 2 holo packs. Or maybe I've just gotten lucky so far, and maybe we won't get nearly as many holos. So we have another Loop Moon. No pals beyond this point. Stop. Do not go. No pals beyond sign. Excuse me, beyond sign. We got the Stone Pickaxe. Another gear card. Ooh, this is a good card. Grappling Gun. Like this card. I've been running it in one of my decks. Got the Antique Dresser. Antique Dresser. We've got the Van Worm Marauder of the Skies. Ooh, we got a holo mounted machine gun. Another singular holo in a pack. Interesting. Look at that holo though, like holo pattern. I really like these holo patterns. It's just super cool. Yeah, the mounted machine gun is a structure. It's a pretty cool card, actually. I believe this is the one structure that has a super parallel. Special parallel. I think it's super parallel, but it has that SP, an SP version, a full art version, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we start to see a little bit more holos in general. I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen more holos in this, actually. That seems a little bit strange, actually. So, but then again, those 4 other booster boxes, I could have just gotten really lucky. I'm really not sure. We got Lovander. Got Beegard, Knight of the Flower Garden. Aurora Guide. This is a pretty cool card. Draw 1 card, choose 1 card from your hand, and put it on the top of the deck. Now, if it has this little swoosh, this little arrow, it'll say quick as well. That means you can play it on their turn. It's like a quick cast, you know, like a whatever speed like a counterspell is in like Magic or something like that. It just means you can play it on their turn. You can play it on your turn. You can just, you know, you can just play it quickly. Oops, sorry. Gonna do that from time to time, unfortunately. An accident. All right. We also have Ping King. Ping King, or Ping-a-let, I should say, really, really good card in this game. And Ping King gives your Ping-a-lets plus 700. Any card named Ping-a-let, 700. Pretty nice if you're going to run Ping-a-let. Also got a Presso, cool little guy. We've got a Hollow Jormuntide, a double rare. I think that might be the first double rare we've gotten. I think there might be another card. Yeah, there's another card little like sticking here. We got a Pyron Noct, Steed of Azure Flames. So this there's quite a few in each of the different colors cards that are monsters, right? They're pals. And they have this hand quick effect, right? And it's an interrupt. So what that means, if it's got this little swoosh, it means you can play it on their turn. And basically you can pay 1 soul and discard this card, or you can discard this card and discard another card, so 2 cards total, discard another card, to nullify an opponent's attack. So let's say somebody swings at you or at your monster. You could discard this and play a soul, and it would negate that damage. Now, if the card has an effect to it on attack, like the enemy card that's attacking you, that effect would still happen, but you would nullify the damage that it deals. So keep that in mind if you're playing the game. We had this Jormuntide Ignis, which this has a super special parallel card. It's one of the few cards that has that super special parallel rarity. We didn't get that obviously, but it's a lucky pal. It's a really, really good card. But yeah, we can go over that later. But we'll just keep on chugging along. Not sure. How did I? Our eyes? I don't know how you did that. And hey, how K-Cap kills my battery. I'll see if you're still on when I get home. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. I might be. I kind of just got on here to open these packs. But I've been thinking about streaming a bit more again. Maybe some WoW or something. So I don't know. Or some PalWorld or something like that. I might do more streams of me opening packs too, just because this seems like kind of fun to do it this way. So yeah, we got 2 hollows in that pack. So we're starting to look pretty good. I think we're going to get 2 hollows or more each pack for a bit here, because we're a little bit behind, it feels like. Dark Cannon. This is another quick play card. It's an event card. Got the little Flame Bell. A lot of people probably have picked up Flame Bell in your games. Cute little flame girl. Got Ruby, little Firefox looking thing. We've got the Ranch, a structure card. I'm trying to get the there we go. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. Just not. There we go. So you can assign pals to these structures, and that will rest your pal. And when you assign it to the structure, you can do different things, right? There is 2 resources in this game, wood and ingredients. I just kind of like calling it food, but I think it's technically wood and ingredients. So just know that's something else that's, part of the game. You'll assign pals to the structures, and you'll get these resources. Then you can use those resources. Like cards will have, use X resource and do this thing, right? Do this effect or something like that. We got the Dig Toys headband. Oh, speaking of Dig Toys, we've got a Hollow Dig Toys, little double rare. And we have a Tombat rare. Tombat's a pretty nice card. I like this card as well. I haven't really played any green decks yet. I really want to try out, some combination of a green deck and something else. Um, some other color because I'm not super familiar with these cards, with the green cards, like what they do exactly. I've been playing a lot of purple, a lot of blue, a little bit of red. Red's really good. I mean, red, purple, and blue. Blue is really, really strong. Purple and red are really good. I just don't know enough about green to know if it's any good or not. I'm sure it's good. It's just kind of a different style. I think green is maybe just a little bit maybe slower because some of the green cards, are kind of doing that resource type thing. So yeah, I just don't know if that's really if that's really all that like fast, because you can have some like kind of fast kind of decks in this game, but the game can also slow down quite a bit too. You got the Daydreams Necklace, got Serpent, Swift Swimmer, Pyren, Cinder Steed. You got a Pal Sphere, draw 3 cards for a 4 cost. Oh, let's go! We got an SP, we got the Relaxosaurus Hungry Gunner. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I love this card. Oh, what a pull. We got an SP. We got an SP. Let's go. We got the Relaxosaurus. The Hungry Gunner full art. Look at that guy. Look how happy he is to just be launching those rockets. Oh, I can't believe we pulled this card. Oh, it's so sick. Look at that. Oh. Oh, man. I thought I saw something shining through, but I did not think it was going to be the Relaxosaurus. Oh, man. That's so sick. I think we have 2 more cards behind this, which I have gotten like kind of a demigod pack where it was like an OSR, an SP, and like an SR or something all in one like pack in the last 3. So you can't have 3 hollows in a pack. Oh, this is so sick. Okay. Man, what a beautiful card. Oh, that's so sick. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Put this card in a sleeve without revealing the next card. What if we... I guess I could put it like down and away. We'll just continue. We'll just continue. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we got a Shadow Beak too. Let's go. Let's go. We got a Shadow Beak. OSR. Dang, what a pack. What a pack. Holy crap. Dang, the Shadow Beak. Let's go. Finishing off with a nice, rare Jormuntide. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. The Shadow Beak is really good. A really good card in the game too. The Hungry Gunner is as well, or the Relaxosaurus is as well. Oh man, I can't believe it. Got the Shadow Beak. Dude, I can't believe we got the Hungry Gunner. No way. No way. No way. Dude, no way. No way. Oh my goodness. Dude, I can't believe we pulled this. This is one card I've really wanted. Oh, I can't believe we pulled this. Yes, dude, he's so gosh, it's such a good card. It's such a funny looking card. Oh man. Let's go. I don't want it to like it's gonna look kind of bad. That's all right. And the Shadow Beak. And the Shadow Beak. Let's go. The OSR. Nice little Jormuntide hollow too. Very cool. Very cool. Man, the Shadow Beak and the Hunger Gunner. No way. Sick, sick, sick. 7, 8. Okay, we're actually on track. With that 3 hollow pull, we've pulled 8 hollows and 2 kind of better than secret rares. Secret rares are above, I guess you could say. So we're actually on track. We're actually pretty on track. Now, this is the hit of the pack. I'll just tell you all right now, we're not going to see another SP, more than likely, unless it's a God pack. We're not going to see another SP, but what a beautiful card. It's just such a fun card. I just love it so much. Look how happy that guy is. He's standing on 1 foot, explosions all around. He's firing off all of his rockets. I mean, you just can't get much better than that. This is PalWorld right here. This is PalWorld. Like the epitome of just such a beautiful card. Just so sick. This Shadowbeak is also really dope. OSR. I believe there is a SP, a different version of this. I believe there's an SP Shadowbeak as well, a super parallel. So, but yeah, we got like I guess that's like their version of a demigod pack. I've pulled another pack that was an SP, I think, and maybe 2 over secret rares, or like a secret rare and an over secret rare. But basically we pulled these 3 out of that one last pack. So I would call that probably a demigod pack. I don't know. I'm not really sure, but I'll just let y'all know we probably have 2 more decent hits. Probably like maybe hopefully 2 more OSRs would be sick. I think that is possible. But more than likely we're gonna see, you know, maybe 2 secret rares or something like that. But again, I don't think that's really guaranteed. So I'm not really sure, but we'll see what we get. But regardless, that's such a good hit. That's such a good hit. That's a card I really wanted. So I'm freaking stoked. That's so awesome. Such a sick card. I love that so much. I guess there's still a chance of a God pack, but who knows, really? Who knows? I do want to check just to make sure. Okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any chats. I believe my chat is working. So. All right. We have the Wumpo Bowtown, Tropical Sentinel, the Black Mocketeer. This is a pretty good card. I've seen this run quite a bit. It's just draw 1 card for 1 cost. And now structures do have health, and you can kill the structure. You can attack the structure directly, and that's how much health it has. Structures don't attack or anything, but yeah. This one just kind of sits on the field after you've played it. Just kind of sits there. There's not really a reason to kill it. It can't really do anything, so it's just I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really know quite why it has so much health, but yeah, I don't know why you would attack it, but I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why you would want to attack it. I don't really know. Fanting Mirror, we have Digtoise, Keen Needleback. We have the Fawk. Walk. Manic Wave Ripper. Nice little duck beaver guy. Pretty cool guy. Pretty cool little guy. I like that art a lot. We have the Shoddy Bed. It's funny because like this is like what your bed looks like in PalWorld. I think it's even what it's called, Shoddy Bed. It's a pretty interesting card as well. Pretty good for like a nocturnal type deck if you want to do something like that. And okay, a Hollow Elizabeth. I'm not sure if we've gotten a Hollow Elizabeth yet. Just the 1 hollow. Queen of the Flower Garden. Let's go. Very nice. I wouldn't mind trying like a B guard deck, right? You've got these cards, B guards, and you've got the Queen Elizabeth. This is a Lucky Pal, so you can only have 8 Lucky Pals total in your decks. So your 50 card deck. So you have to be very picky about which Lucky Pals you want to run and how many of those Lucky Pals you want to run. See if I can get this to refocus. There we go. So yeah, I'm sorry it's taking so long. I'm just really enjoying it. I'm trying to kind of explain little bits of the card game as we go as well. You know, I get if you don't necessarily care about the card game, you just want to see the cool cards. That's cool too. The card game is really fun though. I definitely would recommend checking it out and giving it a play, at least online if you can't get the cards. I totally understand if you can't get the cards. Blessing of the Flower Spirits. I believe that's Batilia on there. Got the Farming Hat. Pretty cool card. A little farming hat. Kind of the makeshift handgun. We have the Hot Spring. I'm sure y'all have built this in your games. Kind of an interesting card here. Ooh, okay. We've got a secret rare. We have one of these, but the adventure begins. Secret rare. There we go. So that might be our last secret rare or above of the box. It could be. Now, there's 2 cards behind this, which makes me think there's still 2 hollows. Let's see what else we get here. Let me just do a little shifting. Ooh, okay, Victor's Strategy, a really good card to play in the game. This is a nice card. A lot of the strategy cards are pretty dang good. And we have a Hollow Rush Boar. A little double rare and a rare. Nice. Now, hopefully, there might still be a over super rare as well. We could still get one more over super rare or super rare. I mean, potentially. We still have 4 packs to go. So, would be a little surprised if we don't see maybe at least one more super rare. I do really like these super rares too. Even though they're not full art, they do have some nice texturing to them. As you can kind of see, this one can be a little bit hard to see the texturing. Yeah, there you can kind of see that texturing. It's nice. A little bit hard to see on camera there, but yeah, we'll put this one on top loader too. These secret rares, they probably go for about like 10, 15 bucks, maybe 20, something like that. It depends a lot on the specific secret rare. And then the over secret rares, anywhere from like 30 to 50. Depends a lot on the card itself and how much people like it or whatnot. So, anyways, kind of moving on here. We got 4 packs to go here. I don't really expect to see anything other than just some rares and double rares, but that's totally fine. We need lots of cards for our decks. So duplicates, always nice to see. Found an Egg, Blaze Howl, Hellflame Defender, pretty good card. Pretty good card. The Malchrist, this is a pretty good card as well. You assign it to a farming structure, you get to draw a card. So there's also a farming structure that when something is assigned to it, you get to draw a card. This is a nice little combo if you want to draw 2 cards for the price of 1 assign. Menacing, really good card, really good card. Nice Lucky Pal. Basically, whoever it fights, it kills. Even if it dies, it will just kill whatever card that it fights. So pretty nice. And then you get to choose one normal PAL from your graveyard and return to hand. So it's a really nice lucky PAL to have. At least one of, maybe two in your deck if you run like purple. You got Univolts. Ooh, you got a nice little double rare Zoe strategy. I like that. I like that. And a rare Catress. Catress, a nice card for like a revival type deck when you're resurrecting your pals. Zoe strategy, really good card as well. A lot of the strategies are really good, so keep that in mind. Really good cards in general. Not going to read all of Zoe's strategy, but there you go. Catress. Pretty nice cards. We're definitely getting some good duplicates to be able to use to build decks and stuff like that. So that's fun. Pretty happy about that. I think I might have spotted something. I think we might have another OSR. Maybe. I could have seen something wrong. I could have seen wrong. I don't know. We got Lift Monk. Promising Newbie. I didn't notice that. Promising Newbie. Straight up, there's a card that says Newbie on it. That's so awesome. Man, I love PalWorld. It's just so fun. I just love how they don't really care about being like, it's such a good mixture of like happy-go-lucky pals, depressed pals, very serious pals, and then you just got like promising newbie. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of making fun of the little Lift Monk guy. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. Daydream's Necklace. This can make it night. Little gear card that can make it night for your Nocturnal pals. Cryo Links, another little quick play in her. Negate damage if you want to do that. You have the Shoddy Bed again. Already kind of gone over that one, or at least we've already pulled that one. Grappling Gun, that's another nice one to have. Basically, you can assign it to a pal. It'll give the pal vigilance. Oh, here we go. We got the secret rare Tombat. Okay, not an OSR. I saw like the wing kind of bit of it, and I was like, oh, that looks like a full art. But just a secret rare. This is definitely going to be the last pull secret rare or above of the booster box. So not bad at all. Tombat. Heck yes. Tombat secret rare. Let's go. Tombat's a pretty nice card. Then we got the Hollow Fox Sparks harness. Fox Parks harness. Is that supposed to be Fox Parks? I guess so. I don't know. But yeah, we got the Tombat out of nowhere. Pretty nice card. Tombat's a pal that I had a lot of for a while. Doing my mining in game because he's a pretty good miner. Hitting your ore and your stone and all of that early on because he's nocturnal and you can catch him pretty early, relatively early, not like super early. And him being nocturnal makes it nice because he just mines all day, all night. Well, all night. I guess he doesn't mine during the day, but he has that mining skill. That's pretty nice. We'll put him over. Can't really see him over here, but that's fine. We'll put him over here. Just know that. We pulled the Tombat over here. Just put him like there. That's fine. Again, we don't have like the greatest setup here. I understand. This could use a little work for sure. Maybe we'll this is much better than how it was before. So just know that. Much better. So unless we get a God Pack, that should be. I still am not totally sure that it's 100% correct, but for me, it's been pretty dang consistent. That you get 20 total, and we've gotten our 4 secret rares or above, so that's probably all the hits we're getting, other than just some normal hollows. But we've got this pack and this last pack. So we got Nox, the Silent One. We have the Wooden Wall. Trying to get it to goes with the Wooden Wall. Pyrene Cinder Steed. That's a lot of power for a 6 cost, but it doesn't do anything else, so you probably wouldn't want to run it, but something. Flame Cauldron. For red decks, all your pals get plus 200. Elphadrin, Gentle Radiance. So pals will have like a type as well. You got the dragon type. That's important for this card specifically, because if you revealed a pal or a dragon pal this way, you can get 500. Also, Chillet can has an effect where he can just, if you pull card off the top of your deck, and if it's a dragon, you get to just play it. So, and this guy is colorless, so nice little 4 cost if you're running like a dragon deck. Wraith, Twilight, and Messenger, and a shiny Pinglet, little hollow Pinglet, rocket launcher, not bad. Love the hollow pattern, never really gets old. Very, very cool. I think better than like, just some normal EXs. I think I like that. I think I like these better than Pokemon EXs. These nice ice pattern, I guess. Hello, ice. All right, last pack. Can we see a God pack? I doubt it, but that would be insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I've never pulled a God pack. Never pulled a God pack. Pokemon or any other card game. I'm thinking we'll probably just see a couple hollows, and that's probably going to be it. Last pack. Can we get lucky? Can we get, did they make a mistake? And can we get something crazy here? All right. So we got no pals beyond this point, or beyond sign. No pals beyond sign. Oh, okay, here we go. We got Alarm Bell. I don't think we've seen this one yet in the booster box. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alarm Bell. Ooh, we got the T-Fant. I love this art. He's just a happy little guy. You got the little rainbow, you got the sun. He's just so happy. I think this T-Fant's like sleeping. It's a cute card. It's cool. We got the ranch. Pretty sure I showed this earlier, but the ranch. Boom. I wish I had like a button to focus. That would be nice. Need to add that to webcams or something. Antique Dresser. I looked at this card quite a bit. We have the Dig Toys, Keen Needleback, and the last card, Reptyro, Christ, Glacial Devour. Sweet. All right. All right. Kind of assumed that we weren't going to get anything too crazy there. So, should be 16 cards in here of these hollows, I think. If it holds true, and it has been for me at least, we have the Repto Christ, the Pinglet Rocket Launcher, Sparks Harness, Zoe Strategy, Catris, Rushbore, Victor Strategy, Elizabeth, Queen of the Flower Garden, Jormuntide, Tombat, Dig Toys, Jormuntide Ignis, Iron Noct, the mounted machine gun holo. That's pretty nice to get in a holo. Pretty cool. Reptiro, something like that. And the breeding farm. So let's see if that's 16. That should be 16. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean, I called it. That's how all of my other booster boxes have been. The booster box I opened yesterday did not have an SP or an SSP. So you're not guaranteed to get an SSP, SP, any of that type of rarities or anything. But we got pretty lucky. Getting an OSR and SP is pretty dang good. That is really good. So we have the Relaxosaurus Hungry Gunner, the SP. I believe this is going for about 175. Not the most expensive SP, but actually pretty expensive SP. Now that I think about it, because the SPs are going around 120. So actually, yeah, this is a really one of the more expensive SPs. Now that I think about it, not the most expensive. We have the most expensive SP, but pretty dang expensive SP. Now that I think about it, yeah. Regardless, this is a card that I really wanted, and I'm so freaking happy that I pulled it. I'm so happy. This is so awesome. And then this is a really nice OSR as well, Shadowbeak. I really love the texturing. So this has like a similar texturing as the, I think it's Lily Strategy card. You see those lines? Lily Strategy has them like left to right. This one has them like almost like rainfall. Somebody pointed that out and I'm like, yeah, it is rain. I saw somebody pull this on a video and I was like, dang, looks so sick. He's got the little pose on the rock. Shadowbeak's a really good pal as well. Really good lucky pal. I don't want to go through and explain all of what the cards do, but you can read them or you can go online and read them a bit better. We have another SR adventure. The adventure begins. So the SRs have the better texture. It has the texture, like the better hollow pat. You know, it has more hollow and it has texture. And then the OSRs over super rares, those have it has the full art, and then it's gonna have that really nice texturing all over the card. So, but yeah, we also got the Tombats out of nowhere. Got some interesting texture. It's really hard to see the texturing on this one. Let's maybe take this one out and see what it looks like again. I'm curious because a lot of like the secret rares and the over secret rares, they have like differing textures, as you can as I kind of pointed out just now. But look at that, this texturing, it's like swirling. It's like going like, it's like looping, you know what I mean? It's like curved, right? Which that's pretty cool. But even the secret rares have like different kind of texturing going on. I know the glare is a little bit hard to see, but you can kind of see it's got like all these little like almost like little ripple wave lines going on all across places. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Very clean, very fun, super cool. So overall, really nice pulls. Really nice pulls. So what I will say is, for the most part, you get pretty good value out of the booster boxes. Now, I still might just be getting really lucky, but for how much the cards are worth currently, especially if you get an SP, and like maybe like one OSR or maybe like even a couple OSRs, all of a sudden you're even at the $200 mark for the booster boxes, it still actually isn't all that bad. Like you generally pull, if you get something decent, you generally get pretty close to making your money back on just via the cards. And then you have a bunch of cards to play with. Now, I'm not saying to go and spend $200 on a booster box. I would probably wait until they do their reprint and they, until you can actually get it for a more reasonable price. Give it a few weeks. And I'm hoping, I don't know at all, I'm just speculating, I guess. I'm hoping that the price will come down as they print more. I will say that you're probably not going to get the PalWorld anymore. Maybe you will with this next run. I hope that it'll still be first edition, because what would be nice is it'd be nice to still have the cards say first edition without having to spend $200 right on a box. So overall, really good pulls. Maybe we'll have to get some of those little stands or whatever for these or something like that whenever we do these. I don't know. But that was really fun. So, but yeah. Also, I don't know why, but like I kind of like the way the cards look from the sides too. Like it's just kind of clean. They're just kind of white or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's just the new card feel look. Yeah, you got the backs looking really crispy and just clean. Like I like the little pattern and I like the sphere. I like how the sphere kind of pops. It kind of just like it's glowing. I really like the design on the back too. It's just clean and nice. I think it's a solid job there. I like the trimming they did as well. Just kind of going over some of the stuff. The way they have this, it looks very kind of magic-y, which I really actually like. And with the card game, you have 4 colors. So you have red and blue, and you have green and purple. Maybe eventually they'll have more colors, but you have the 4 colors, and then you also have colorless cards, like neutral or whatever. Like this is a colorless, right? You don't have to, you don't have to be playing a specific color deck to be able to use that card. Now, there's no like colored souls or mana or land or whatever. So your souls, they don't care about what color decks you're playing, right? They're not even in your deck. They're just like a side deck, and you get 2 every turn. So yeah, I think we've gone over all of that. I'm thinking if I want to go over, I don't know, what do y'all think? Do you want me to go over how the card games played a little bit? Am I streaming on YouTube, guys? It's still streaming. I don't know why it says it's not. It's still streaming. Okay, I don't know why it says it's not. That's okay. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. You missed the good pull. The good pulls. So we pulled. Let's see. Let me show you the good pulls we pulled here. We're all done with that booster box. But check this out. So this is a super parallel SP rarity, and it's the Relaxosaurus Hungry Gunner. Look at that guy. Super cool texturing, shooting off all of his rockets. Happy little guy. Happy big guy, I should say. Stomping around, dancing around with his rockets gone. Try refreshing the dashboard. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just says YouTube. Like, I mean, we're good. Oh, now it's popping back up. It just wasn't showing in the studio YouTube dashboard. It just wasn't showing the video anymore. But yeah, it's back now. So I don't know what it was doing. I think it cut out for a second or something. And then so this is like the second highest rarity, the SPs. So I think this card's going for about $175 right now, roughly. This is one of the more expensive SPs. The SPs are going for, I don't know, anywhere from like 80 to 120. But this is one of the cards that I really wanted to pull. So I can get this a little bit better. Oh, I just love like the kind of fireworks explosion type effect that's going on. It's just so sick. And then we also have we also pulled this an OSR over super rare. And what's super sick about this card is if you kind of look like above him here, the texturing is like these diagonal lines coming down. Somebody pointed this out to me because they pulled. I watched a video of someone pull this, and they were saying it looks like rain, which I just think looks super cool. So this is an over super rare full art Shadowbeak here. This is a really good card too. Roxasaurus is actually a pretty good card as well. Actually, it's actually not that bad. It's pretty decent. Shadowbeak's really nice in any nocturnal decks, or I mean, even in just any kind of purple decks. It's a pretty dang good card. There is an SP version of Shadowbeak, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, and then we got 2 secret rares. The Adventure Begins and Tombat Out of Nowhere. So these secret rares will have the texturing here on the top of the card, and then just kind of a normal kind of hollow pattern on the bottoms. This texturing is actually like pretty cool. It's pretty hard to see the texturing. But if you kind of look at the top of the Tombat here, it's kind of got like a little bit of like a kind of like a curvy, swirly type texture. Probably have to take it out again to show it because it's not like the easiest to show on camera. I want to do that. Okay, hold on. There we go. It should be a little bit better to show. And there you go. You can see like it's pretty hard to see just because of the way the lighting's gonna want to work. There it goes. See that like texturing in the background there? Pretty cool. I like how in a lot of the holographic patterns, the texturing is just different on a lot of cards, even though they're the same rarities. The same rarity category, but the textures will just be different. They'll just be a lot different. So it really makes like the different cards and pals really like stand out a lot. So yeah. I just watched the watch link. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it refreshed on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But yeah, whatever. I don't know what happened on YouTube, but it doesn't matter that much. Nobody was really watching anyway, so it's not a big deal. But it'd be nice to have this as a VOD and stuff, and I can post this on YouTube or wherever eventually. But yeah, super happy to get the Relaxosaurus Hungry Gunner. Really good pull. Really good pull. You're not guaranteed an SP in a box. So amazing. I opened a box yesterday and didn't get an SP or an SSP. Oop. I don't know why. It's this webcam, bro. The way I have it set up is pretty janky, but it's working pretty well for now. I'll have to get like a little tripod or something else. I've been thinking about getting like the glasses with the camera. I know a lot of people do that. That gets a really good perspective or whatever. So, yeah. And then we also pulled 16 other hollows. So I'll kind of go through those again real quick. Reptochrist, Pinglet Rocket Launcher, Foxbark Harness, Zoe Strategy, Catris, Abyssal Sorcerer, Rushbore, Victor Strategy, Elizabeth, Queen of the Flower Garden. Jormuntide. Tombat, out of nowhere. Tigtoise. Jormuntide. Ignis, excuse me. Jormuntide, Ignis. Gotta put some respect on his name. Pyron Noct. And then this is a cool pull. The hollow mounted machine gun. There is a SP, I believe, of this. Or maybe it's an OSR. I'm not really sure. I think it's an SP. I think it's the only structure with a super parallel. The mounted machine gun. Reptoy, Ore Gorger, and the Being Farm. So, what I was saying before held true. We got 16 hollows, the normal hollows, and we got 4 secret rares or above, right? 4 like, kind of higher rarity pulls. I have gotten this exact setup. 4 secret rares or above and 16 hollows in every booster box I've opened. And I've opened 5 now. So this isn't guaranteed though, because I have seen somebody only get 3 secret rares or above. Unless maybe they like missed one or something. But for me it's been pretty consistent. You're not guaranteed a super parallel. You're pretty likely to get an OSR, but I don't know if you're guaranteed it. But you're pretty likely to get one in a booster box. And the secret rares, you're probably gonna get at least 4 of those. You're gonna get 4 plus total, more than likely. But I have seen somebody only get 3 total. But I've gotten 20 total hollows in all of my booster boxes in this exact kind of setup. 4 of secret or above and 16 just kind of normal hollows. So the booster boxes seem pretty fairly consistent. And if you do get a couple of over secret rares, and even if you don't get an SP, these still go for pretty good amounts, like anywhere from like 30 to 50, if not more. Just depends on what it is. I mean, even if you were to get 4 of these, let's say they each cost $40. I mean, you're still looking at maybe $160 worth of cards, even if you don't get like the really high rarities. And that's pretty close to what a booster box costs. I think it costs about $180, $200 right now. I'm not saying to buy them, but just you do still get pretty good value at the moment for opening your boxes if you have some. And then you get a bunch of cards to play with, to build decks with. So I would recommend waiting though to buy booster boxes until maybe they do the next reprint, which is hopefully going to be soon. I don't know how soon or how quick they can do that, but hopefully it'll be quick. Also, if you can for reasonable price, you could try to get the trial decks. These do come with 1 pack, and you will get 1 hollow. I've gotten a hollow that was a secret rare or above in each of the 2 trial decks I've opened. So it's kind of random which card you're gonna get, but there is an SP in each. So you can get this in an SP, or you could get this in an SP. And I think this has an OSR, this Lamb Ball, or maybe it's a secret rare. I can't remember. And then for the green and purple decks, this is the SP, this Astagon or whatever. And this is an SP that you could get. And then the Cativa is probably like a OSR, or maybe I think it's probably an SR. But you could get an SR of like a bunch of the other different cards. So far, I've only gotten like I think SRs out of these 2, but you only get like the 1 hollow. But then you do get a booster pack as well. But you also get there's cards that you can't get except for in the trial decks. So for instance, there is a Pinglet. It's the 3-cost Pinglet, I believe, you can only get in the trial deck, right? So you get like 2 of them, and you can only get them in there. And at the moment, you can only get them there. And so you would probably need to get like 2 trial decks to get like a play set of 4 of those pinglets, for instance. That's kind of an example. But yeah, so currently you might need to have to get, you know, a couple of each trial deck, probably 2 at least, to get a full play set of 4 of some of the cards, if you wanted to run those specific cards that are in there in your decks. So keep that in mind. What I'd recommend doing is playing online or just proxying cards if you want to play in person until maybe we get this next round of reprint, and then hopefully the prices will have come down, because I don't blame anyone for not wanting to, you know, for wanting to pay $200 for a box. I mean, it's kind of absurd right now. But I kind of get why. I get the hype. I mean, I'm super hyped on it, but it's I think it's just one of those things, right? For the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. Right on. That's really cool. Yeah, I really like the artwork on the cards. But yeah, I think part of the reason this is going so crazy is the PalWorld. I think because of the misprint, all of this first wave of booster boxes having PalWorld and the booster sleeve saying PalWorld, I think it's just gotten like investors and scalpers and stuff going crazy and just making it more nuts than it really should have been. I wanted the game to succeed and be popular, but I didn't expect it to just blow up like it has been. I mean, I'm having people ask me for like if I have boxes and stuff, and I don't know what to say or do. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have boxes to spare, but it's just like, I don't know. It's interesting because I don't know. People weren't talking about it or interested in it before. I'm not really sure. Like I've been looking forward to it ever since I heard about it, but you know, a couple weeks or month or so, or how long before the card game came out. I think it was around when 1.0 came out. I think I heard about the card game and I was like, "Ooh, this looks super sick." Like once I saw the artwork on the cards, and I saw like a video or 2 of like how to play the game and stuff like that, and I started playing, I was like, "Man, this is a really fun card game." Kind of blow away. Wait. Blown away to see you age like fine wine. Man, I feel like I'm aging like Dookie water. I appreciate the compliment, but I do got some gray though. I got some gray in my beard. It was weird. Like a couple years ago, maybe this was like 2 years ago, my sister pointed out that I have gray in my hair, and I'm like, "What? I got gray in my hair?" But I do. It's still kind of hard for me to see it, but it's like I got little bits of gray or whatever in my hair now too. Yeah, it's crazy. But I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Very distinguished gentleman. Very distinguished. Anyways, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say that. But yeah, I mean, I've had a couple people reach out because they want to like have a box to hold on to, and I totally understand. It's like that's why I think they might. I mean, I bet it's a mistake. Somebody just messed up, but I mean, it would be pretty smart for them to make a silly, funny mistake like this, because like the value of a booster box now, I mean, in the future, in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whatever, I mean, the value of this box could be a lot, just because like they're never going to make that mistake again. And it's the very first set, it's the first edition, it's the first run, it's the very first, like, just that silly mistake, you know, adds a lot of hype. I see why people want a box like for an investment. Like I get it. I mean, I want people to have it. Like, I wish it was just not as like crazy. You know, I wish people could get it for a better price. Be transparent about what I paid. I mean, if you saw the prices before it released, I mean, I paid about $42 a box for mine. Yeah. So, but again, that was before it released, and it just went freaking parabolic craziness. Um, yeah, I can understand why people want a box to hold on to because, you know, freaking Pokemon base set booster boxes go for like what 100 grand or something, like something crazy. Maybe not 100 grand, but they go for like astronomical. But what's a little bit like crazy to me is there's only 7 cards in a pack, and there's only 12 packs in this booster box. You have the newest set of Pokemon, Pitch Black. You can get a booster box with 36 packs and what, like 10 cards, 9 cards, or whatever. I think like 10-ish cards. I can't remember how many is in a pack of Pokemon. It's got 36 packs, and you could buy that Pitch Black booster box for like 180, like maybe pretty much the same price that you can buy this. That's what's like mind blowing right now. But it's just supply and demand, and it's hype, right? Pokemon is in like a little bit of a lull a bit because I guess every summer it's got a little bit of a slowdown, I guess. So I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. But it's cool. Like, I'm glad it's getting a like good attention and hype. I just wish that it wasn't so crazy right now, because I want like normal people to be able to just buy a booster box for a reasonable price and open the cards, because the cards are sick, the art is dope, and the game is really fun to play. So it's a little bit like disappointing slightly that people can't just buy the cards and play the game. You know, that's what's a little bit tough right now. But I think that'll all change in probably maybe a month, hopefully. Hopefully a couple weeks to a month, or hopefully it doesn't take too long for them to get some more product, another print run going. Because the game is really, really fun. But you can play online, so I wouldn't be too discouraged. Just print up your proxies if you want to play in person. I'll show you guys this website real quick. I'll show you all the website. Let me see here. Let me see if this works for y'all. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the website I've been playing on. There's other websites. This is just the first one I kind of stumbled upon because I was watching a video and somebody showed this one. It's free to play. I'm not like sponsored, or I'm not necessarily recommending this site. I don't know who runs it or who owns it or anything like that. This is just the one I've been using. But if you want to play the game, I'd recommend if you got a computer. I don't know if this works on phone. You can give it a go. I don't know how that'll go, but you could try. And basically, what's really nice is you've got this deck builder. Whoever's been working on this seems to be working on it like every single day. So improvements are being made every day, which is nice. But yeah, you can go. What I've done a lot for now is you can just click play solo, and you can choose whatever deck, and then you can choose your opponent's deck, and you can play versus the bot. I guess solo would be like you're playing yourself. I guess, I don't know. There is multiplayer. I've only played a couple of these games, and I guess they have ranked. I haven't tried ranked yet. You pick your deck. It's just it's very simple, but we'll kind of walk through. So, there was like a tournament or something, and I just kind of paused the video on this, going over this tournament or whatever that had happened, and I just kind of rebuilt the decks in here. So, yeah, so yeah, you can go to like deck builder and then, new deck, and then basically you can, pick your color, whatever you want to pick, and then you just click to add them, and then you can use this little button here to remove them. You get to read what the card does here if you want, and then you also got the color list. And so yeah, so you can build your deck that way. You can have 50 cards for a deck, 8 lucky pals, 4 of each individual type of card. Well, it helps if you join it, but it's expensive and annoying. Oh, you got the salt and pepper going on too? Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. It helps if you treat it. If you treat what? Your fine hair being split? Um, yeah, I don't know anything about that, but I know that when I had like really long hair, I would use like a hair tie, and like a specific type of hair tie like was giving me a bunch of like split ends or whatever. So maybe if you, I don't know how long your hair is, but yeah, if you do that, there's a specific type of hair tie that doesn't do that to your hair though. Um, I think I went to like a haircutting place, and the person told me about that, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That's why. Oh yeah, but you can just look at all the cards here. There's a bunch of sites. I'm not necessarily recommending this site specifically. You could try some of the other sites. There's one that looks really really good. They just haven't released their like version of the card game or whatever yet. So their version of like their UI or whatever yet. So there's a different one. It's like Palify or something like that. I haven't actually even been to the site. I just saw it on Twitter. But there's a couple of options you can do. But yeah, like I can quickly kind of show you what it would look like. Here's like we'll run the Pinglet deck. Is really fun. We'll go up against the Dragons deck, and you can just go up versus AI or bots. The bot's not very good, but at least you can kind of trial run your deck a little bit and kind of see what kind of hiccups you might have, or if you've kind of royally messed up something. But yeah, so you won the rock paper scissors. We'll go second, and then you can mulligan once for free. So you have a 5-card hand, and you can mulligan once, and you'll still have 5 cards. So keep that in mind. That's pretty nice too. But yeah, you can keep your hand. Oh, okay. Vitamin E, good for hair. Oh, yeah. True. That's a good point. Yeah. Good point. It's a good point. Some multivitamins in there. It's not bad if you can find a good multivitamin. So I'm gonna keep my hand. This is a pretty good hand. Not bad at all. Also got like some sound effects here. Let's see. We'll kind of run through and play one of these quickly. And I'll kind of explain how the game works a little bit more. Let me move some stuff around here. I also want to kind of get some of this card stuff out of the way for a second. Oh, I'm gonna move this over a bit. Yeah, so again, we're done opening the PalWorld booster box. So if y'all are here for that, you kind of missed it. You can go back in the VOD. I might start try to post my openings from here on out. I have a bunch of videos of me opening cards that I like haven't posted. I just haven't really feel like doing it or editing or anything like that. But again, we got the Shadowbeak, and of course we got the Hungry Gunner. Love this card. I'm so sick. Like I'm so sick. I'm so happy. This card is so sick. That's what I meant to say. But yeah. So those are the big pulls that we pulled today. We also pulled the SR Tombat, and the SR, my adventure begins. So if you missed it, that's what we've pulled. So basically, since he's going first, he got 2 souls. I will get 3 soul on my turn. I get the 1 soul just at the beginning of the game because I'm going second. And in this game, there is no summoning sickness. So he can lay down a card and then attack right away. Now this card has Brave, which basically means on attack, he has plus 300 power. And then there's the other number next to power. It's called Strike. That's how much damage you'll do to your opponent if the damage goes through. And that's a big if. So anytime, let's say, okay, so the 1 strike, what does that mean? So I'll kind of like let it play out because I can't do anything anyways. So I'm going to pass priority. Priority is just there if you have like a quick play that you could do or something like that. You could then, do your quick play or whatever before you do it. Now, what happened there? I took 1 damage, but why exactly do I have a card in my discard, right? So what happens is whenever they attack, and this Fox Sparks had 1 strike, so I have to discard 1 card off the top of my deck, right? And I happen to hit the Victor's Strategy, right? Now, if I were to hit a Lucky Pal, which I do have a Lucky Pal, the Menacing, it's those stars in the top right. If I were to hit a Lucky Pal on that discard, it would negate all of the damage that attack did, right? Now, I didn't get a Lucky Pal, so I took 1 damage. So you start with 10 health. You can go above 10 health if you have cards that give you life. But yeah, you start with 10. If you go down to 0, you lose. If you run out of cards in your deck, you lose. I think you lose whenever you go to draw and you don't have any cards, then you lose, kind of deal. So yeah, so that's a pretty good start for him. Also, you do have this button here. On soul cards, you can spend 3 souls to draw a card. So that's once per turn. And you can't you can't have like 9 souls and then draw 3 cards or something like that. You can't do it like that. So I don't really have a whole lot to play. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to play here. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably just do the Antique Mirror. And I've got this card here that can negate damage by spending 1 soul. So I'm going to kind of keep these 2 souls. I can't do anything else anyways. And we're just going to go ahead and end our turn. So Celeray is going to attack me. Not too much I can do here. It is just a 1 cost. But yeah, we'll go ahead and let this through. And we got a Lucky Pal. So since we got a Lucky Pal, it did not do any damage. Right. So I'm thinking we'll just go ahead and let that through. Unfortunate. We get a Lucky Pal, but that's fine. And now, let's see. So now that these pals are in the rest state, so you have standing and you have resting, right? So if a pal is in the resting state, you can attack it, right? And if a pal is in the standing state, you cannot attack it directly. Now, there are cards that allow you to attack a standing pal, as it's like kind of special effect or whatever. But we don't have any in this deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to deploy Menacing. And we're just probably... Yeah, I think we're just going to chill. Yeah. Probably a good idea. I think we want to probably go and kill that. Go ahead and block there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card. and it's going to nullify the opponent's attack. So I'll discard a card. I'm going to discard this card because it's kind of useless unless it's the very first turn. So not a great card at the moment. All right, so our Lylene got killed. It's a little unfortunate. That's okay. It's okay. We're up to 7 cards now. Now what we could do is yeah, I think I know what we want to do. We're going to go ahead and probably go ahead and put down this Pinglet rocket launcher. And we're going to play Zoe's strategy. And we're going to choose a pal from our graveyard and return it to our hand. And we're going to pick Lylene. And he then has to discard a card from his hand as well. So he had to discard, he discarded this. So up here you can click on the discards and you can see, you know, what order and what people have discarded, their discard and stuff, which is cool. And then what we'll do, it's not really going to matter, but we could put this on our Ministing. That will give it 900. It doesn't really matter because like we're just going to kill this card anyways. We probably will take some damage, but that allows us to get a card from our graveyard. We're going to get this guy back. That way we can then negate some damage again, essentially, if we want to. I don't know if we really want to. I don't know why he didn't attack there, but that's okay. Again, the bots, it feels like the bot's getting better, but the bot's still not amazing. I think what we'll do is we're going to play both penguins, and I'll show you something really fun here. I'm going to say hello, YouTube. Hello. Hello, YouTube. I forgot to say it last time. Ah, no worries, no worries, no worries. Yeah, so you can attach this Pinglet rocket launcher to a Pinglet like that, right? And that gives it plus 500, right? But what you can also do is choose you can basically blow your Pinglet up, because as you can see, the Pinglet gets stuffed into the rocket launcher, right? And you can shoot the penguin out and it will do damage equal to its power, 1100 damage currently, to all of the enemy pals, right? So I'm going to go use that effect, and that's going to blow up my penguin, but it's also going to kill all the other pals on the board, right? And then I think we're going to not swing with our Pinglet, because I want to keep this guy alive in case we want to do that again next turn, right? So that's kind of the game plan. Okay, so he pump acting shotgun, he killed my penguin. This basically just does 1200 damage to everyone, all the opposing opponent pals. It's like a board clear, but it's a big cost, 7 cost. So we don't have any more Pinglets, but that's okay. We're gonna play Lylene. It's fine. Now the grappling gun is gonna be nice, but yeah, we'll probably get out the Ministing. So actually, we can't with that. We'll just get out another Pinglet. So what I can do is I can use her effect, and she basically gets to res somebody. We do have to discard a card. We'll just discard this guy. And oh, we can get. Oh, I guess it's any card. I thought it was okay. We will get the Ministing then. But it does revive the card in the rest state, and then she's rested as well. So these cards can both be attacked. So it's something to keep in mind as well. But we can negate a lot of damage here, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so he shotgunned and killed our Ministing. So we're gonna pull out a Pinglet, put it in our hand. That's not bad for us. Not bad at all. So what I want to do is probably play the grappling gun, and this grappling gun is really nice for what we're about to do. We play our Pinglet, and when he goes to the graveyard, you get to draw a card. So there's some pretty cool stuff you can do in that way. You can kind of blow him up with the rocket launcher, then draw a card, and then bring him back again, kind of deal, which is, you know, pretty fun. I'll actually do it just to show you, but we really shouldn't, just because the Foxspark is the only thing there. But just for fun, we'll show you how to do that. So we're gonna put the grappling gun on, and this gives Lylene vigilance, and then the rocket launcher we'll put onto the Pinglet. We'll blow him up. That'll wipe the board for us. And then what we'll do is we will use her effect. We'll discard this card because we don't really need that card. And then we can get our Pinglet back, right? But we have a Pinglet in our hand, so we're probably going to get Menacing back again. Because Menacing is just nice, right? He just trades no matter what. And then we're going to end our turn. All right, so we got this little guy. We're probably not going to block him. We'll probably just... So here you have to... Oh, what up, TJ? What up, dude? So here you have to... You actually have to click confirm blocker first, since I have a blocker. And then I'll be able to use this effect, right? So now I'll pay 1 soul, and I'll basically negate the damage, right? If I interrupt it, it doesn't do any damage, doesn't go through. So, okay, so he revealed this card so that he gets plus 500 damage. I mean, it's kind of pointless. He should have put his shotguns on him too. That still would have only made him a 1500, but yeah, the bot's still not very good yet. So we're just gonna block with that. You gotta click pass priority too, because that pass priority just gives people time to do the quick plays or whatever. So a lot of times when I was playing like, you know, past like week or two, like I'll forget to click that pass priority, and I'm like, why? Like, what am I waiting for, right? So keep that in mind. We have another Lylene, which is nice. Probably just gonna play that as well, and then we'll have 2 cards or 2 souls left to be able to interrupt twice. So that'll be good. So we're gonna just grappling gun our Lylene, and we're gonna go ahead and use its effects. Probably discard. One thing you can do, and I'm not sure if this works in the actual rules, the actual game, but what you can do with her effect, you have to discard a card. But what you could do is you could discard the card that you then want to res, right? So we could do that, but we'll probably just get out probably the 4-cost penguin, because when he dies, we get to draw a card. So we'll just do that instead. Yeah. So I'm thinking what we do is put the rocket launcher on just to get some more damage on him. It doesn't really matter. We'll go ahead and kill this thing. So we're looking like super good. Probably gonna win this. Yeah, we can afford to swing. All right, so he got a Lucky Pal, so we did 0 damage. Something to keep in mind is like this Lylene has 3 strike, which is a lot of damage, but also they discard 3 cards, so they have 3 chances to get a Lucky Pal, right? So they discard until they get a Lucky Pal or until they discarded 3 cards. If they get the Lucky Pal, they negate the damage. If they don't get the Lucky Pal, they discarded 3 cards, and then they also take the 3 damage. So yeah, and we're gonna in turn our Lylene gets had vigilance, so it gets to stand back up. So he played this reindeer. We're gonna block with her. Then he's probably gonna attack there, and we are gonna pay a soul to say no, thank you. I don't know why he added them after the fact. That doesn't make any sense. The bot's kind of stupid. Right, so now we got our Ping King, which is dope. Let's see if there's anything we want to return to our hands. Is it one card? It's one pal. Just to show you what this card does, something cool you can do is you can butcher a pal. So I think what we'll do is we'll do that just to kind of show you what some of these cards do. So we can sacrifice a pal, and then they will have to sacrifice a pal. They get to choose, but they'll have to sacrifice a pal. So what we could do is we could kill this thing, and it'll let us. It'll then actually I think it's just battle damage. So, but the reason we want to kill this is because it'll let us draw a card, right? And we're just gonna res. We're gonna res this card anyways. So we're gonna do that. He's gonna have to kill. It's gonna kill that, right? And then what we can do is we can grapple gun Lylene again, so she has vigilance. We can use her effect, which we're getting a little bit low on cards. That's okay. We'll just do it anyways. We'll just discard this, and we will get back our pinglet. There you go. And I don't. So you can't blow the penguin up while it's in the rest state, because I do believe you rest it to be able to do that action. So we are going to put Ping King down. And look, that beefed up our pinglet big time, right? So, yeah. We're looking pretty stout. Looking pretty stout. We're probably going to go ahead and start swinging pretty hard here. There we go. We did 3 damage. He didn't get a lucky pal. And we don't really want our Ping King attacked, so we'll probably just, that'll probably be it for this turn. We're in a super good spot. We just don't want to get too greedy here. Just go ahead and block. This guy's going to attack. We'll go ahead and block. Bot's kind of dumb, and that's like probably going to do it. Draw a card. Okay, this is good to have in our hands. We do have 2 structures, so we could draw 2 cards with this card, which would be pretty nice. I think that's what we'll do. I don't often do that. So that's pretty dang nice. Now we could afford to blow up our penguin. So, because we could just, we could play another card if we did that. You can only have 5 pals on the field, by the way. So you put this on there, you fucking blow them up, because why not? Also, what we could have done is we could have attacked with the penguin, and then we couldn't have blown him up if we attacked. So I don't know. I guess we couldn't have done that, but that's all right. And we could res him in the rest state by using vigilance, but I think we'll just do vigilance to just attack. And yeah, we'll go ahead and probably save that. Could do another menace sting. We'll do another penguin because our penguin's huge anyways. And now we're just gonna swing. We might kill him here. You got lucky. I don't know if I want to attack with that actually. I wish there was a way to kind of cancel what you're doing. Undo. Ooh. Okay, weird. I actually have never done that button before. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that was going to do exactly. Yeah, we'll go ahead and attack with him, and then attack with him, and then we'll have the 2 blockers. They're getting pretty lucky. We could attack with him. We do have a negate, so I think we're probably fine to attack. Yeah, so he's getting really lucky. Now, you only have 8 lucky pals, so even though he's negating a lot of damage, he's losing a lot of his lucky pals right now. So he's only going to have so many eventually, so. Go ahead and kill that. Okay. I don't know why he played the shotgun, but bots are bots. So, I think what we'll do... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and play this. Skip the effect. That way we can draw a card. Probably do this to draw 2 more cards. Get our hand nice and full again. And this is pretty much game. Go ahead and start swinging. I mean, getting pretty dang lucky. We basically could go all out and hope that we kill him here. Which we probably will, because he's running low on Lucky Pals at this point. There it is. All right, so one other thing to point out, because I don't think I'm going to play anymore right now, but you also have wood and fruit. So structures, you'll assign pals to structures. That'll give you wood and fruit. Some pals, like even just pal cards, you'll lay it down. It'll give you some fruit. There'll be pals that will use that resource, or there'll be things, gears, or structures that might use that resource, stuff like that. So that's a little bit about how to play the game. I don't think I went over everything, but yeah, also keep in mind that the cards have the different colors in their, like the top left and whatnot, and then like the title as well, the background of the title. You can only have 2 colors per deck. You could have a mono. You could just have 1 color if you want as well. You could have a mono blue or mono red, mono purple, mono green, or you could have like a blue and purple, blue and red, blue and green, whatever you want to do. You can't have 3 colors though. Now there is the neutral color as well, so keep that in mind. You can have neutral, you know, in whatever deck as well. It doesn't count as like a 3rd color or nothing like that. It's that like gray color. So anyways, yeah, so this site is PalWorld, tcgsim.com. There are some others. I tried another one and I just didn't really like it very much. But there is one that's coming out that looks really good. It looks like almost like a video game, you know, like almost like a Magic or something. I think it's called like Palify maybe, but I'm not totally sure on that. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. Yeah. Hopefully that gives you like a little bit of a rundown on how to play, and like a general idea of what's going on a little bit. I guess I went over this earlier, but just to kind of go over it again, the power, like kind of in the bottom middle there, like over here, that is your health and your damage, right? And your health, like whatever damage you take, it maintains through that turn. So somebody could attack, let's say Lylene, and do 1,000 damage, and then she only has 900, and then they could like kill it with something that does 900, right? If it's in the rested state. So you can attack cards that are in the rested state. You can't attack the cards in the standing state. And you can just always just swing at your opponent. And then your opponent can block if they have if they have standing cards, they can block. If they have untapped cards, they can block with those as well. They can also block for your pals. So like let's say somebody wants to really kill my Lylene because I keep resin stuff, then I could block with a card that's standing, like my Ping King or something. Yeah. I think that's about it. There is exile. There's not a lot of exiling type stuff, but there is that as well. Yeah. And pals do have like a type as well. Like there's dragons. There's a dragon deck that's really popular and good. Yeah. And then there's another type like B guards, I believe, and stuff. So that's another type. So like just like in Magic, you know, you have elves and copters or whatever artifacts and stuff like that. There's kind of those same type of deal there as well in PalWorld. PalWorld is just a bit different with the structures. Those are kind of like artifacts, but they you assign pals to them, and then the gears you attach. You kind of assign the gears to the pals, right? Or attach them to the pals. But you attach the gears every single turn. You don't like attach it to a pal and then it's just stuck with that. that gear for the rest of the game or something. You just assign it every single turn. So you get to kind of pick and choose which one you wanna assign it to each turn, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So again, the power is your health and your damage. So it has 700 health and it does 700 damage. And then the strike is the damage to the player. And I think that's like pretty much it. The top left is the cost. I think we've already gone over that. And then yeah, there is also something underneath. Like if you look at the pinglet, there underneath it says normal PAL, harvesting, crafting, cooling, transporting. So there is a little, I don't know if that matters at all yet, but there might be a situation where that does matter. I think there is a card that's like a farming PAL must be assigned to this or something like that. So it might have to say farming on it for the PAL to be able to like get the benefit of assigning it to that structure or something like that. But I think there's maybe no cards quite like that yet. But I imagine that's something in the future that could come into play, right? The game, honestly, if you play PalWorld, you're gonna see like a lot. You're gonna notice a lot of these PALs and a lot of these items, the gears and structures and stuff, and you're gonna notice that you've got like harvesting, crafting, cooling, transporting, and stuff. You're gonna notice that a lot of similarities and kind of crossover what you're seeing, right? Even souls are in PalWorld as well. So you're gonna have like a nice little familiarity with what's, terminology wise, like what's happening in the game. So I think I pretty much went over everything for the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing, but I guess the other last thing is this little arrow means that it can be played like kind of, I guess, at any time. But yeah, it can be played on their turn. It's like a quick action. So it has that little arrow next to the cost. Also, it'll have it like kind of in the description. It'll have a little arrow, say like hand quick or something like that. That's another way to know where to look for on the card. So yeah, but yeah, you can build decks on here. You can play ranked, stuff like that. Pretty cool. There is a couple other sites, so I didn't even know that. Yeah, there's some like rankings and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. There has been a couple tournaments. I don't know about on here. You do have a nice little tracker too. I imagine this will probably work well on your phone whenever you're playing in person. That way you can keep track of like how much wood you have and whatnot. Also, I guess I didn't show this before. I guess I can show it now. In the trial decks, let me move this over, move this back. Let me bring the webcam back up. I can show you guys. I can show you what comes in the trial deck. I didn't show that. Sorry, I messed up that. There we go. Okay. Here it is. So you get actually I haven't even opened what that is, but I think that has the rules. But you get a nice little play mat. It's just paper or whatever, but it's kind of cool. If you are able to get a trial deck, it's pretty neat. I might have to show it like on like my web camera. Yeah. Oops. Hold on. It's just paper, but it'll show kind of the rules over here a little bit, the basics, and it'll show like your soul little spot, and then where your pals go. And you can have as many structures and gears on the field as you want, but you can only have 5 pals on the field at a time. You also have like the exile zone. You got your graveyard. And you got your soul deck. So your soul deck is outside of your normal deck. It's its own thing. And you get 2 souls a turn. I think we already went over that, but yeah. So yeah, like I can show this part pretty easy. So you've got your different phases: flow of the game, stand phase, draw phase. Skipped for the first turn of player going first. You don't draw if you go first, but I guess you draw if you go second. It's interesting. You got the soul phase, the main phase, deploy bow from hand to base. Your base is like the field, right? Deploy a structure from hand to base. Deploy gear from hand to base. Use an event from hand. Battle using a PAL in your base. And then rest 3 standing souls to draw a card from top of your deck. Use the actability of cards in your base. And then there you go. And also, it comes with like Q&A type things. So there's that part. Can't attack standing pals. Pals in the rest state to attack your target. You lose the game if you have 0 cards. This goes over, I guess, more so the flow of the game and stuff. So I'm not gonna like read all this, but yeah, you can probably look all this stuff up online. Yeah, this is just going over a little bit more of how to make decks and how to play and stuff like that. So pretty cool. And then you also get these like little token card things in the trial deck. You get these little like ingredients and wood and pal spheres, I guess, for your life. And then you get these cards where you keep track of your life counter and your materials ingredients counter. I guess they're materials. I guess it's not wood. It's materials and ingredient. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna like. I bet everybody's just gonna call it wood and food. I imagine. I mean, that's so much easier than material and ingredient. But I kind of get why they called it that, because they're more of an over, like, it's more of a general terminology instead of saying wood, because like there's like a stone pit that gives you wood, right? Doesn't really make sense. So that's why it's not wood. It's just material, I guess. So that's also what you get, and then you get a bunch of cards, and I don't think you get sleeves or anything like that. Yeah, here's the soul cards. You do get 10 souls in the trial decks. You don't get any souls in booster packs, so you will need a trial deck to get your 10 souls. But the nice thing about the souls is you only need 10 souls, like, ever, because you can just take your 10 souls aren't part of each deck. You know what I mean? You could just bring your 10 souls, and you know, you could like have 4 different decks, and all you need is that set of 10 souls. You know what I mean? You could use those because you have your own side soul deck, right? It's not like you need 10 souls for every single deck. You could just have your one play set, and that's plenty, you know, for any amounts of decks, since they're their own thing. All right, cool. Well, how long have we been going for? 2.5 hours. Cool. I don't know how I made it last this long, opening a booster box, but we did go over a lot of like the game and how to play and stuff. So it'll be a pretty good like watch through if you want to like learn some of the basics and stuff too of the game. So yeah, I don't know. All right. Cool. Well, it's been fun. I mean, I haven't streamed in a long time, but this went pretty well. I'm pretty happy with although we did mess our camera up a couple times, but that's fine. It worked out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, we had a really good pull. Pulled this Relaxosaurus Hungry Gunner. Just super sick card. The Shadow Beak. OSR. Very cool. But yeah, this is really kind of this is pretty much my main chase card, honestly. So I'm ecstatic that we pulled this. So sick. Love it, love it, love it. And then we pulled a couple SRs as well, which is nice. Nice little texturing to them. And then we pulled 16 hollows. We've kind of already gone over these, but yeah. Just in case people haven't just tuning in or something, we'll quickly go over, quickly show y'all what all we pulled here earlier. Right there, Tormentide, Combat, Dictoise, Jormantide. Man, it's so humid that all these cards are just sticking together now. Sleeves. Ironauts. Man, it'd be so sick to pull the mounted machine gun SP. It's got like 3 land balls, shooting machine guns. It's such a sick card. Farm. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna get some food. But appreciate y'all tuning in. And yeah, if y'all want to see more PalWorld openings or even Pokemon, like I still open Pokemon cards. Oh, actually, before we go, yesterday I'll show you what I pulled Pokemon wise real quick because I got pretty dang lucky. Check this out. We pulled 2 SIRs yesterday. See if I can just to focus a bit better. There we go. We pulled the Mega Zygarde SIR from Perfect Order. I needed this card. Now I only need the Starmie SIR from Perfect Order. And then I think I might try to master set it. And then from Pitch Black, the Mega's Aurora SIR. I really like this card. This is one of the cards that I wanted to pull from Pitch Black. Just because it just looks super cool. I don't really know Aurora or anything. But just a super sick looking card. And then we just had, got the Thievul. It's cool. I really want the Slowbro from Pitch Black, but I'm not opening too much Pitch Black, to be honest. Just like a tiny little bit here and there. So yeah, 2 SIRs yesterday. I don't know how many packs we opened. Maybe like, let's see, like 9, 11, 13? Yeah, no, yeah. I think we opened like 13 packs and we got 2 SIRs. Actually, freaking insane. We got this out of a 3-pack blister and this out of a Perfect Order bundle. So Target was treating me right. Pretty dope. So I don't have it on video because I went to the card shop and opened these, pulled these. So we don't have that on video, but we do have some of my good pulls on video. So maybe we'll post those eventually. But yeah, really sick cards. I don't know why people hate on this Zygarde. I think it looks sick. And then the Aurora also just looks sick. So anyways, that's what we pulled yesterday, which is dope. We did pull some PalWorld cards. I think I showed you already. I'll show you all some more PalWorld cards that I pulled. Because I showed them at the beginning, but maybe there wasn't as many people here or something. But this is like kind of one of my favorite pulls. This card, like if you see it online or something, I didn't think it would be so sick in person. It is phenomenal. It is a beautiful card. It's like the texturing is like swirling kind of around the Jormantide. and around like this water ball, and it just makes it look so fantastic. And then this card kind of is like the Shadow Beak, but it's got the lines going like straight across. I believe this is the like the most expensive SP right now, which is kind of crazy. I'm not really sure why, but I guess people like Lily's strategy. People like Lily's, I guess. And then obviously we have the only SSP I've pulled out of the 5 boxes, the Lylene, Blessing of the Goddess. I pulled this at the card shop, so I didn't have it recorded. Because I said I would open a box at the card shop on trade night, and I did, and I pulled a Lylene. So this card is sick. And then we got some OSRs, showed these earlier. Axel strategy. What I love about PalWorld, like their hollows, is like they do like different texturing for like different cards, even though they're the same rarities. We got another Lily strategy. This is the OSR full art. We got the Petelia. This is like a lot of the big hits from like my other boxes that I've opened. Some of these I have on video that I've pulled. We got the Dig Toys. Some of these I don't. Zoe strategy. OSR as well. And this one's super sick, the Chill It OSR. I believe the Chill It SSP is pretty much like the top chase card, other than the Cativa, but that's kind of an outlier with the being in a God pack. And then we've got some SRs, but I'm not gonna like go back over these too much. The Meat Cleaver is kind of cool though, because it's like it's such a trippy like grid pattern going on. Stone Pit. No, it's like a little bit hard to see with the glare, but it's hard on these to see on the camera, the texturing. Got the Pinglet SR. These are all SRs. Secret rares. The cola like behind the vending machine has that like kind of crazy pattern going on too. And with the curtain. The curtain's kind of hard to see though, but that's cool. And Lift Monk, this one's cool too. I didn't realize it said Promising Newbie. It's like kind of dope. I don't know. It's not focusing, but there we go. We'll just get all up in there, and then we do have a Lylene secret rare. That's cool. We were just playing with Lylene in the game there too. So those are all like the big hits, the major hits that I've pulled so far. We'll add some more to the collection here since we just pulled some really nice ones. All right, y'all. The Hunger Gunner shows his love via mini rockets. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I think I'm gonna call it there. If you like this video or this stream, well, I'm saying video, but if you like the stream, if you want me to see me do more of this, then let me know. Maybe join the Discord or something, or if I do post this, you can let me know on the videos. If you want me to, stream these or make more videos on openings. It won't be quite as like wordy and stuff. I just wanted to go over the game a bit too. So, because the game's really, really fun. I'd highly recommend just playing the game. It's super fun. So, thanks y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. Much love. God bless. See you later. Keep enjoying PalWorld. Peace out.